in there at second and third slip all season so far, the 3 matches. So a rejigged slip cordon as Brett Hutton in and bowls, and that's edged and caught, and there's a wicket, and it is Jack Ames in at slip.
And if you're listening, Dan, we wish you all the best as in comes Hutton bowls, and more runs here for Tom Clark as he nudges that one down through the slip cordon. The ball is racing away down towards the boundary, and it is going to go for 4 runs. In and bowls. Oh, crumbs almighty. Oh, Daniel Hughes gets a very fortunate boundary. It's a thick inside edge that could so easily have played on. He's going to get a boundary. Hutton bowls to Hughes, who drives nicely. Lovely shot. Best shot of the morning. Over pitch from Brett Hutton. And Daniel Hughes have been waiting for that, and he drove the ball beautifully.
Where Sussex have excelled this season.
Hutton in bowls. Hughes cuts, and he's caught. Very well caught. Low down at backward point. Was cutting that away was Hughes, Daniel Hughes, and he's caught low down.
There's Tong. Bowls right into the pads and appeals, and he's got a wicket. That was just too quick for Tom Alsop, nearly knocked him off his feet. Express Yorker from Josh Tong gets the LBW verdict. That one did. That one wasn't going over the top, Adrian. Yeah, 28 for 4. Got up early to watch the draft this morning as this one skews out off the outside edge and runs down to third man for a boundary.
Tong in bowl short. Oh, and I think that flicked off the glove. We'll wait for the umpire's signal. Yeah. Indeed, they are giving us runs. So I think
they're doing a bit of a travel around Europe. This is short and pulled away for 4. That's good from Coles. Just too short from Fergus O'Neill. Tried something a little different. Didn't come back to jigs in a second. As Fergus O'Neill bowls, nice looking shot down the ground for 4 by Ollie Carter. He'll get full value for that as it makes its way over the rope at the base of the Batman board. Put into bat. They've lost Haynes, Hughes, Clark and Alsop. Top 4 on the card, but now runs with an open face. That's very deliberately played by James Coles. Gets a boundary.
In comes Tongue bowls, and Carter picks up a very nice. Nicely played by Ollie Carter. A bit too much width from in comes Hutton bowls to Coles, who's going to pick up a boundary here. James Coles, he just plays that through the slip cord all the way along the ground. Comes Hutton again, bowls to Carter, who drives pleasantly into the offside. There is no run, and that will be lunch.
And then it just carried on, and Warwickshire were all out for 93 in their first innings. You know, that was sort of looking on the cards, wasn't it, when it became 22 for 3. And
right-handed James Coles, who 29 not out, full toss clipped away by Coles, and that's 4 runs. Well, he wasn't going to miss out on that opportunity. He's bowled. Tongue in bowls to James Coles. He's going to be caught at mid-on, and I rather think the previous delivery accounted for James Coles there.
He's off the field at the moment. Here's Hutton. Bowls now and chopped away for 4 to that unforgivingly short side. And I know there's Tong bowling, and this one's cut over, slips and away for 4. And I know it's not Joe Cole, it's James Coles, isn't it? It's James Coles.
In comes Hutton, bowls to Simpson, who drives nicely down the ground, and that's going to be 4 runs. Slightly over-pitched was Brett Hutton there, and John Simpson very quickly onto that. Brett Hutton comes around the wicket now, bowls to John Simpson, short, and Simpson says, thank you, and pulls that away through mid-wicket for 4 runs. In goes Brett Hutton, comes running in and bowls to Carter, who hammers that one away down towards third man. Is he going to pick up a boundary? Yes, he does. In comes Hutton, bowls. Simpson is caught, and Brett Hutton picks up his 4th wicket of the day. John Simpson is annoyed with himself. It was short outside the off stump, and John Simpson rather guided that into the slip cord. He is on his way. The 6th wicket goes down, and Sussex 116 for 6.
Celebrating over towards the cathedral. Not a soul inside the ground. It was behind closed doors. Comes again and stomping. Verena whips the bails off. Here comes Tong. Bowls now, edged, caught, good catch. Good catch, Joe Clark. Number 33 has been caught by number 33. Finn Hudson-Prentice flashes at the pacey Tong. Been out of the game for over a year. He's in again and bowls, edged and caught. He's got another one, and this time it's Duckett. And Carson goes for 6. And now Josh Tong's got 4. Facing Josh Tong, who's played 2 for England down the leg side, and he's got a wicket. Verena with a leg side catch.
as Robinson is in and bowls, and he drives handsomely. Gets 4 runs. Doesn't time it quite as well as I thought. Over pitch from Ollie Robinson. He drove the ball away and picks up a boundary through point.
Is that a personal best? Yeah.
Seals on his way. Bowls and so the back and he absolutely thrashed it. Didn't time it quite as well as I thought, but he's still picked up 4 runs.
From the Stuart Broad end. Bowls to Hameed again. Width offered and width accepted. 6 balls. They only need to bowl 1 over. Got 3 wickets.
Jayden Seales in, bowls to Ben Slater, who drives handsomely. That's probably the shot of the innings so far, actually, over pitch by Jayden Seales.
Robinson to Hameed. Lovely shot. Through the covers for 4. It's a shortish boundary. It's a lightning fast outfield. And
yes, there was a signal. A single. In comes Seales, bowls, and nicely played by Slater. Jayden Seales has been annoyed with himself. A bit too much wit. Fine bowlers. Seales in, bowls. That's driven away, and that's going to be 4 more. Not quite where he intended that to go. Hughes fielding at mid-off. Seales on his way. Bowls, and Slater's at it again. That's going to be 4 more. Well, he looks really disconsolate, just Jayden Seales. He's got his hands on his hips. Seales in again. Bowls, and he's caught. And Seales gets his revenge. Well, that was a strange shot by Ben Slater.
After that expensive over, but did get the wicket of Slater. There's Robinson. To the Notts captain. He's opened the face and we'll get another boundary. It's a very easy game for. Opted to field first. They've bowled Sussex out for 169. Hameed turns this through mid-wicket. There's that other favoured scoring area. Away through mid-wicket for 4. Not for a couple of years, or not since the last Ashes trip.
Robinson in, bowls to. Oh, well, you can see now they'd moved. Ooh. They'd moved the 3rd slip to gully, and had that not been the case, that would have been straight to 3rd slip, you know.
2 go down, not stayed up. This is down the leg side, just tickled away for 4. Just slightly got his line wrong there, Jayden Seales.
Hudson Prentice in and bowls down the leg side, clipped away, nice shot. Stirring down the leg side there, and Coles for young players against a good Nottinghamshire attack. I think showed good application with the highlights for Sussex. Hudson Prentice again. Bowls, all driven uppishly down the ground, but that's going to be 4 runs. From Clark, slightly over pitching there, Finn Hudson. Hudson Prentice is in, bowls, and caught! That's a very good catch. A very good catch. Joe Clark is quite within his rights to stand there and just question, but it was a really good catch.
Could be anything. Here's Jayden Seales from the Broad end, and that's cut away for 4 by Jack Haynes. That'll not so long ago. Here is Tom Clark, then, the right-arm medium pacer, and his first ball is short. Not very much like it was a little bit of a loop. Clark in again. Past umpire Newell, and that's a full toss that's put away for 4, and it's a no ball. Fine shot from Hameed. Sussex innings. Here's Seales in again to Haynes. This time he's got hold of it, and this time it will go for 4. No chance of that one. Slip, and Jayden Seales then first ball out, caught down the leg side by Verena. 169 all out. Seales in, driven away for 4 more. This time it's the Notts captain Hameed tucking into Seales, and the last 3 overs have certainly seen Notts galloping along.
In comes Clark. Bowls cut away firmly, and that's 4 runs. Too much width really from Tom Clark, and he just stepped back and had plenty of time to steer that one away.
Since then the brakes are off, and this one's drilled through the offside, and that's going to be 4 more, but 6 more, because again the umpire.
Robinson in again. Bowls. And, there we are. Tucked onto the onside. And he goes through for a comfortable single. It's a very fine 50 by Hameed, but he's none the worse for that. So, final ball of the day. To be bowled by Jack Carson from the Stuart Broad end. As in comes Carson, and bowls and turned.